Over the next 3 days, my brother and I are challenging ourselves to survive in the Australian outback. We'll be relying on our hunting, fishing and gathering skills to sustain ourselves without any food supply. It's 6 o'clock, the sun is setting and we're heading out to our campsite. We're about half an hour away.
Tomorrow morning we're going to get up early, we're going to trek up the river and look for a campsite. Found a little green tree frog here. Make sure to wet your hands before you handle them. So these guys will come out just after a little bit of rain.
Alright, so we've arrived at our first campsite. We'll be sleeping in the car. We've got the river just down there, and tomorrow morning that's the river we'll be following down to where we camp. Now we've got a little special waiting for us down in the river here. Look at that, keeping our beers nice and cool in the river. Alright, well, we've got the first catastrophe of the trip.
We've got multiple holes as well.
We've got a hole in the mattress. Alright, so Dale's gonna chuck some tape on it, fix it up. Lucky Solomon came prepared and brought some tape for us. Hopefully that does the trick for tonight. Alright, so it's dinner time. We got a cold one. We got the bloody pad thai. Okay, what do you reckon?
Yeah, it's bloody good.
Bloody good. Now, tomorrow we'll be heading up the river. So tonight being the last night, we're gonna treat ourselves
To food.
and then probably gonna be starving for the next couple of days. So look forward to watching us suffer. Good night. Alright, it's day one. We're waking up. It's cold outside. It's frosty. And it's overcast, so we're gonna have to see what happens with the weather. Alright, let's get up. Alright, so we're unpacking the car, getting all our gear ready, and we'll be walking down the river here for about, what would you say it is?
About 6 k's.
6 k's. And we'll set up camp and then we'll start fishing and try and find some food. Now, in case you're wondering, this esky, we're not cheating, full of Kale's gear, we're just bringing it for fish to keep it a bit fresher. If we catch anything, which we will. So the sky is starting to clear up now, which is definitely a good sign. It means we're not going to be getting rained on, hopefully, for the rest of this trip.
That little circle there in the water, that's a eel-tailed catfish nest, and there's another one next to it, and there's 2 eel-tailed catfish sitting in them.
So it's heating up. Pushing forward, about 4 k's out now, walking across these ankle twisters. Slowly making it, slowly getting there. Alright, so we found where we're gonna set up camp. Area's not amazing, so the ground is all this long grass and underneath is like rocks, but we'll make do. I think Kale's found a spot that'll work for us. We do have to be careful of snakes in this grass though, because there's no snake season. So we're gonna try and set the tent up and see how it looks. problem number 2, brand new tent and the poles are totally screwed, so gonna have to try and figure out some kind of fixer-upper job for this one. Not sure if the sticky tape will work. So with the string broken, we were still able to set it up. Alright, so Kale's got some yabbies, they just caught with his net, and now we're going down to the water hole where we saw those ill-tailed catfish, and we're going to try and catch him. And also go for a swim, because it's bloody hot.
Yeah.
Oh, and we got one. Come on. Oh, it's just a little carp.
So in Australia, these fish aren't native, and if you catch them, you're not allowed to put them back. So we're gonna eat them just because we're hungry and we haven't had any brekkie. But normally if you catch these, you just have to kill them anyway. Really not that much meat on these. Alright, so we're just gonna cook up our breakfast / lunch on this hot rock.
Look at that sizzle. Bloody hot. Honestly, the sun right now is probably doing half the cooking. It's about 35 degrees. Bloody hot. No shade. Good swimming though. The water's nice and cool. Alright, so we've got our lunch for the day. Fortunately it's carp, so it's bony and not amazing food, but fills your stomach. Food is food. Bit of that. Oh, fucking hot. Comes with free toothpicks as well.
So we've made it back to camp, just over there. We're both a bit sunburnt because we've been in the sun all day. Right now I'm gonna look for some gold. The gold pan was like $75, so hopefully I can make my money back for the end of the trip in gold, or hopefully more actually. So yeah, let's get to it. I found a tiny little speck of gold just there.
Speck of gold right there on the pan. Not bad. Alright, I've been pumping up the mattress. Got a patch job from last night, but I'm gonna have to take that off and replace it with a bit of gear aid, because this did not work, and last night we were sleeping on the floor of Kale's car, so it wasn't very comfortable. Alright, so let's finish pumping her up and see if we can patch it. Alright, so those are the holes right there that leak out, so let's just patch that up. So we lost track of time a little bit, panning for gold. So we're gonna go try and get some fish before it's completely dark. Hopefully we can get some dinner, because I don't know about you, but I'm pretty hungry. So we're just walking down, see what we can find. Alright, so it's day 2. Kale's down by the river catching some yabbies because we didn't get any fish last night and we're getting pretty hungry, so we're going to try and get some. We're also going to be moving the camp to the waterhole where we catch the fish, so it's less traversing for us going back and forth, because we can't actually do any fishing right here where we've camped. So yeah, that's our plan for today, catch some more fish. I think while we're here we are going to do some more gold panning, because this is a good spot for it. So yeah, hopefully we can catch some more.
So Sol's gone to get some fish because we're both hungry. We haven't eaten since yesterday lunch, and I'm gonna go look for some gold before we move camp. Yeah, let's get to it. So I found these like crevices in the bedrock, and I reckon gold over time it'll get stuck in these crevices, so I'm going to dig that out, pan it, and see what we get. So after ages of hard work, I finally found a teensy little bit of gold. Where is it? There's one tiny little bit there. Just here, there's a red-bellied black snake eating a small carp that he caught out of that little pond next to him. It's pretty amazing to just find.
Alright guys, so while Kale was panning gold, I did the men's work and I bloody caught us some dinner. Got lots of yabbies in here and we've got our little ill-tailed catfish. Yum. Alright guys, so unfortunately I'm actually letting the ill-tailed catfish go because it is breeding season for them at the moment, and I think he actually had a little nest where I caught him. So we'll put him back in the water. And you know, they don't actually taste that good. Hopefully we'll catch something else for dinner, because yeah, still quite hungry. So let's put him back. And off he goes. Alright, so I think the plan now, once Kale gets back, is we're going to head further back up the river, find a better camp where we can actually fish from. So I'm emptying out the esky, I let the fish go, and now we're getting all the yabbies out. Try and get them through here into the old yabby catcher 5000. Alright, so Kale's over there logging some of the gear to our new campsite. I'm heading back to camp, going to try and pack the rest of it into my backpack and carry it over, but man, it is hot. It's like 35 degrees. I'm sunburnt, if you can't tell. And then once we're over there, we'll start fishing hopefully, and see if we can get some dinner, because we're also starving. We haven't eaten since yesterday, apart from a couple of mulberries that we found, which is lucky, but yeah, let's do it. All right, just packing up the last of our stuff. We're gonna head down to the campsite. Screw it, we're leaving the tower behind, but it's too bloody hot. We're going for a swim. If you guys like watching these videos, subscribe, let us know in the comments what you want to see us do. We like fishing, we like camping, we like hunting, catching animals. Alright, so we haven't had much luck on the fish side of things, but we have found some cherry tomatoes down here, and we also just spotted a pig running along the bank going upstream, which Kale just grabbed his compound bow, and we're gonna head down, see if we can catch it, because if we can get this thing, I mean, that's what, lunch, dinner and breakfast for the next week. Yeah. So we don't have to worry about fish anymore, and I'm bloody starving, so yeah, let's give it a crack. Alright. Yum. It's a real race against time really, because as soon as that sun's down, you're not going to be able to see the pig, so it's going to be quite difficult to hunt it. But say we've got at least 5 minutes before it starts getting dark. The sun is currently setting, so alright, so we've got to cross over the river, get to the other side. I'm not sure if you can see the ground here as well. All these are just pig tracks. Pigs walk up and down, so there's lots around. Can't really show you this due to YouTube's guidelines, but we've got it. We're going to take it across the river. We're going to have to swim it, float it down the river, and then chop it up and cook it on the fire. Alright, so Kale's got the boar, towing it downstream, and I'm going to go grab the bow. I've got to cross where the water's shallow because I've got the camera gear and can't get it wet. Let's go. Right, so we've got the boar, floated it down the river. Alright, so it's been a couple hours since we last left you. We got the pig and we floated it down the river, and we chopped a bit of meat off it. which we've got in the esky, and we're also going to cook up a bit for dinner, save a bit for tomorrow morning. So this is just the, what part is it again? The back loin?
Something like that.
Something like that. Bit chewy.
Yeah, a little bit true.
Down the half. No, it's real chewy. Alright, so pretty successful day. Kale got some gold, I got a fish, and we got a pig. So food is sorted. We're feeling a bit more full now, not as hungry. And tomorrow, I don't know, we might catch some more fish, we might get some more gold. We'll see. Alright, good night, Kale.
Good night.
Yummo. Got yabbies in the bottom there as well.
So that's the pork. Just chuck a bit of salt on it. Already chuck some oil in it. I'm gonna put some water in the bottom. We're just gonna let it slow cook. It's a little bit chewy, but for wild boar, it's honestly pretty good. I'm pretty hungry. A lot better than last night when it was cooked up just on the pan. With these wild boar, you do have to cook them a lot more than normal pork, just because they can have worms, and the meat can have other diseases.
Alright, so we're packing up the camp now. Kale's just finishing up his fishing, and we're going to take all the stuff back to the car, final stretch, and then go for a bit of explore, go upstream, possibly see if we can find anything, because we haven't actually looked around that area too much yet. So yeah, that's the plan. Alright, Cal's got a fish. Oh, it's a bloody eel.
There he goes.
Alright, so a lot of fun. The river treated us well. Man, glad to be going there. Fuck. Alright. Alright, so we made it. We're off the river, heading back up the track. And I'm gonna see a bit further up, go for a bit of an explore where we haven't been before.
Apparently there's some old gold mines around here, so hopefully we can find one and pan all the dirt at the bottom and get some gold.
Alright, so we've spotted where we think the mine is over there, so we're gonna go check it out. Grab the pan, do a bit of prospecting.
Yeah, they kick it on me. Uh-huh. Wow.
Good.
Wow. It's like a dead something down here. Oh, there's a bunch of bones actually. There's probably some trapped snakes down here as well. Oh shit.
What?
It's a baby brown snake.
Baby brown snake down there.
Yeah. I don't know if it's alive or not. It's just sitting here.
Because if that bites you and you're down there, that's a bit of a problem.
It's alive.
It is alive?
Yeah.
Be careful of that brown snake. Alright, so we've got Kale sending it down the gold mine to try and get some dirt. And is down there with a baby brown snake, so cross our fingers. The things we do for YouTube, honestly. So for those of you that don't know, the baby brown snake, possibly one of the most deadly snakes in Australia. Especially when they're young, they don't know how to control how much venom they put into you, which is why the baby browns are actually more dangerous than the adults. Right, here he comes with his dirt. Hopefully we've got some gold in here because Kale is risking his life for it. Alright, so a successful trip. Had lots of fun, got very hungry, and yeah, it's good fun. So if you guys want to see more content like this, subscribe to our channel, and yeah, like the video and comment down below